It's morning of 2024 Cobble Beach Concours, and we are in the marshalling yard where all the, not all, but some of the trucks and trailers are. It's daybreak, it's 57 degrees, absolutely gorgeous. And this is really one of our favorite parts of the event is getting here really early, seeing things as they arrive, and these trailers are holding some of the coolest cars ever built. Rob, so excited to be here.
We're so thrilled to have you here.
Gosh, what a facility and setting.
Isn't it fun?
Oh my goodness.
But you know what makes it best? Getting these cars on the field.
I know, and one of my son, who's somewhere around here shooting pictures, one of our favorite things to do at these concours is we get up stupid early. We've been up since 4:30,
Yep.
and we get out here just to watch everything that goes on.
Exactly.
The dew on your feet, and oh gosh, it's wonderful.
It really
So,
is. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're excited to be here.
So cool.
Thank you all.
Thanks so much.
Nice to meet you guys.
I'll find you later.
All right, entering the golf course in a car, always a really fun thing to do because you don't get to do that very often. Got media around taking pics, including Mace Man. What's up, dude?
Yep.
Here we go. All right, on to the 18th. Our competition is a 63 split window Corvette that we saw yesterday that's absolutely gorgeous. We did it,
You did it.
on the first try.
First try, yeah.
I like
Have you-
it.
Have you been here before?
This is our first run.
First run, all right. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
That license plate is yours to keep at the end of the show.
Okay.
Just leave all the hardware there.
Okay.
And then make sure we can always see that hang tag so we can find your car.
So they're still loading cars in, of course, because it's still early. And I saw this John Deere Gator, and it's towing a car, and I thought, well, you shouldn't get towed in. And then I realized what he's towing, and that is a prototype Mustang. First Mustang ever built, getting towed in. And it's coming over here to the Mustang class. '63 Mustang 2 prototype.
Yeah, I know. That's great.
So that is the original Mustang, the prototype.
Yeah, oh, it's great, yeah.
Right down to its cracked fiberglass and chips, everything. Look at all that. I mean, it's just so incredibly cool. Again, where do you see this? I mean, it's in a museum only. Of course, it's a 4-speed. That's awesome. Looks like it's a removable hardtop. Look at this scenery.
Straight back, Tony. Straight back. Keep going. Keep going. Don't cut line. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Perfect.
Let's talk about other things you'll never see on the street. This is the Turbine Dreams cars. I mean, come on. Coming right into a Firebird experimental. 1956. All these are Firebird experimentals. This one is 1954. 1956. These are GM vehicles. And then this thing, 1958. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, that's an Allard. Very, very cool. The Mustang it's parking next to is one of the Shelby Trans Am Mustangs, yeah. Owned by Peter Clute, Legendary Motor Cars.
Oh, he's got it.
Do I?
Yeah, pissing out.
Beauty.
Hey Mace, what are you working on?
An Allard, I'm not sure what.
I think it's a 55 Allard JR.
Oh, well, it's lovely.
Yeah. And what the hell are you working on it
Helping
for?
out the heads greenkeeper because this thing puked all over the green.
Yes. So this thing pulled up, and it's a stunning car. I think I shot video of it pulling up. And the radiator overflow tank just started pissing radiator fluid all over the place. And of course, the greenskeeper was here, and he did not see the humor in that. And I don't blame him a bit. So this is the class they call the vintage race car class. They're all here now. You got your 1964 Porsche 904. You've got your 1967 Shelby Mustang notchback Group 2 car. We've got the 55 Allard JR and little old Ferrari 250. I'm going to jump in on this sign here so that we can get a couple details on the car. .250 GT long wheelbase Berlinetta TDF at a Wildwood, Missouri. All right, Miata lovers, here's one for you. 1990 Miata. You see them all over the place, but this one has 25 miles on it. Not 25,000, not 2,500, 25 miles. Class 6 European sports cars. Ferrari 250. 250 Elena. Buddy had one of those. This is a Fiat Dino. So these were made by Ferrari, but I believe at the time Fiat owned them. And so they made some of these Fiat Dinos as well. Really cool. I think this is maybe the second one I've ever seen in my life. If you like Dinos, which I love Dinos, this is a really rare thing to see. Pininfarina, of course, shows 40,631 it's kilometers here. Amazing. Right next to the Elena. Jaguar.
Coming your way there.
51 Jaguar XK120. We saw this 330 Ferrari GT come in yesterday, GTC. They loaded this yesterday. Little Alfa, 60 Alfa Romeo Spider. Boy, man, these Lamborghinis, you do not see these very often. Espada, I think they call them. I'll have to look at the plaque for sure, but we saw this getting driven in yesterday.
It's heavy, I'll get it. Not many. You're running low.
1920 Packard.
Yeah, it's quite handy.
This is my buddy Greg's car. 1928 Auburn Bowtail Speedster. Absolutely stunning car. You love these things. This little door back here is for golf clubs. Nine miles on the odometer. Stunning. He parked it out here last night. Go Greg. .1932 Chrysler Imperial Cord. 1937 Cord. About a Bentley. 1947 Bentley Mark I out of St. Louis. They came up here with the Mans guys, brought this car up. No pressure trailer in this thing. Holy smokes. Beautiful. Shows 1,139. I'm going to assume kilometers with it being right-hand drive. Stunning. So the judges just finished judging our car. They're talking to the owner of the Corvette right now. It's always hard at these events because you don't know what you're being judged on besides the car. Sometimes it's, you know, perfection in paint and perfection in detailing and not a speck of dust and everything original. Then sometimes it's more on the story and the history of the car and all that. So it's different every time. So you just tell them what you know about the car, you tell them your history with the car, and then you just hope for the best. They seem to like it. They asked a lot of questions. I heard the term amazing, but our car, from a finish standpoint, is the worst of the three cars in this class by far. So we'll just have to see how it gets judged. I've talked to the owner of the Corvette some, and it's a fantastic car. But, you know, those side pipes weren't original. There's, you know, it's missing some stuff, but it's absolutely gorgeous and so much better than ours from a paint perspective and everything else. And then the Raven Mustang down there is just insane on every level. I expect that should get first in class for our group, but you don't know. There's some parts on it that aren't original. And that's kind of what we decided to hang our hat on today, was our date code correct originality. Because I know that's the one thing that we can kind of get the others on, is that we're 98% 54-year-old parts on this car. So time will tell, and it'll be fun to watch regardless what happens. So if you haven't been to a Concours, this is kind of, we're down here on the end, but this is kind of what it's like. You're on the lawn or a golf course like we are today. And as far as the eye can see, you've got people, you've got amazing cars. You don't worry about people coming up and touching your car and leaning on it and doing all that stuff. It's an amazing thing to see and experience if you are a car person. And one of the really cool things about Concours, there's a lot of cool things, but you get to see cars you typically wouldn't see anywhere else other than museums or private collections like this Ferrari TDF in front of us here. And you get to do it on grounds of some of the most beautiful areas in the world. I mean, there's our view. Doesn't get much better than that. It's all wonderful. So judging is done, and we were just awarded second in class, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Thrilled with that, considering that the 67 Mustang, known as the Raven down here, won first in class, as it absolutely should have. It is a stunning, stunning car that literally looks like it was just pulled off the showroom floor. So really, really happy with that. The judges were very complimentary of the car. In transit up the 18th fairway to get our, what we have now found out is our first award for the night, or for the day. And we're going to the red flag, they told us.
They were all
Which is pretty exciting.
Oh,
The SLS.
6'5".
Right in the center.
Pretty good group of cars in front of us here. And I got Mason co-piloting with me.
What's up?
Say hi.
Hello.
And this award is going to be second in class. And there's first in class.
place. And this is a 1970, the legendary Ford Mustang Boss 302. This car was found in a barn where it had resided for almost 20 years. 1970 Boss 302, high performance 302, and are they ever popular and sought after? Side stripe, rear window louvers, rear deck wing, preservation class, that's not a restoration, came out of a barn. Like to find one of those, wouldn't you?
We received our first award. Grab it, Mace.
Found the car again and bought it back. What a great story.
Right there. Lighthouse Award means second place in our class. And then they pushed us aside and said, hey, you're winning another award. So we spun around and are now waiting to go through again to receive some historical award or something. I don't know anything about it, which is really, really cool.
National Association of Automobile Clubs of Canada. This award is a vehicle with historic significance. Historical significance. 1970 Boss 302 Mustang.
All done.
Recognition of
And we ended up
judging winner.
getting second place in our class, and then we got one of the special awards at the end, which is the Cobble Beach Historic Significance Award for 2024. That's a pretty big deal here. I think last year a Cord got it. So a really good show. Car did well. What a great event.